Thank you so much for the presentation and for this opportunity. Thanks, Jose. I think this has become almost a tradition for me to come and share a few pointers to you all. So yes, as Jose mentioned, I would be talking a little bit about the German-Indian Startup Exchange Program. My name is Amrita, and I'm the founder of Primed in Fabric. And the German-Indian Startup Exchange Program is one of the projects that we work with from Germany. Yeah. So Ginsep is an independent initiative, and it is driven by this organization called Beyond Borders Innovation from the German side. And as I mentioned, we implement it on the India side. And what it is an open platform for all enablers and startups, both from the German side and the Indian side, to collaborate and to co-create. One important other aspect that I would like to mention is this is also an initiative that works bilaterally, both India to Germany and Germany to India. And precisely, we work on these three aspects, market access, talent, and capital. I'm sure by now, in this very all-encompassing event, you would have already realized that there is something called a dearth of skilled talent opportunities in Germany. So that's also a gap which Ginsep is bridging, but I specifically work in the market access and startup internationalization space. Whereas my colleague Julian Six, maybe some of you already know him, he works in the other spaces as well. Okay, I'm still trying to figure this out. So these are some of the areas that Ginsep has actively been working on, and Ginsep has been active since 2017, and we have really created a strong expertise in creating networks and creating market access for startups from both sides. And we also collaborate with impactful events like the TIA Summit to cross-create and cross-collaborate for startup exchange across different locations. And during these years, this is a small with our partners. And here I'd like to take a second and talk a little bit about ambassadors, because this is a unique aspect how we engage with the community on both the German and Indian side. I think in the room also we have a few Ginsep ambassadors, and this is basically subject matter experts, corporate leaders, and enablers who are strong in their field and want to give back to the startup ecosystem, and we engage with them and create masterclasses, workshops, or even create programs with these experts. And here are some of the partners that we have engaged with through the years. And a quick milestone about what are the programs that we have done. One aspect which I'd like to quickly mention here is also the Indo-German Startup Week, which is basically an event which brings together all the startup community, both from the India and German side, with also with a big pitch marathon with startups on both sides as well. And some services that we are working with at the moment are for market entry support for startups. This is a much more leaner basis, more ad hoc, because this is also the biggest request that we get both from the India side and the German side is to have understanding and support to enter the other market. And for quite a bit of time, we were working with it in a very ad hoc manner. But now we have initiated the soft landing programs, about which I'll come to you in a moment. The other ones which we also closely work with is startup sourcing, and this could be either for think tanks or corporates or governments who have a particular challenge that they would like to work with. So this is also something we strongly engage in. And now is the soft landing program, which I would like to talk about, because all through the years since we have been getting these requests, we also thought of creating a clear model of engaging with startups in a more qualitative, cohort-based manner, which is both online and offline. And then this is usually tied to online to an event in Germany or in India, where startups go and visit and actually have a physically immersive experience in understanding the local market. So yesterday, you must have seen the presentations from Nordrhein-Westphalia. So this was one of the federal states from Germany we explored in August. There's this event called the Digital Demo Day, where we had a startup delegation of 16 startups, I think one of the largest delegations that we dealt with, and spent over little more than a week in understanding the local ecosystem and trying to give the startups opportunities to leverage these new networks. Here is a quick barcode in case you're interested. You can just quickly scan it to understand what are the next upcoming programs that we have, and these are also the sectors that we typically work with. And going by the theme of today, sustainability, energy transition, and these topics, clean technology, climate action are also quite important aspects and sectors for us, and we always open applications for startups and also collaborate with other enablers who are specifically working in these fields. Yes, and that's my colleague Julian, and he leads the project, and I represent on the India side. And please feel free to write to us. I'm here, and I'd love to network and learn more about you and see how we can work together. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jose.